Perfect. Now we have the recording also on. You guys still can communicate me over the chat. Okay. Now we are in much better shape. So guys, I was telling you how do we send data back to Google Analytics. This is done using custom scripts, or nowadays with the help of tag managers, we send this data back to Google Analytics. The data is being captured from data layers. So data layers are nothing but a small JSON object that is kept inside the page and which Google Tag Manager can read, and from that data layer we find value about the product and it is sent back to Google Analytics. I'm going to open another document. Simple. I'm going to do a Google search, transaction tracking in Google Analytics, or let's say e-commerce. And why I'm showing you this? Because it is important for you to understand what specific instructions do I have to pass on to my developer. If you just go ahead and started asking your developers, hey, I don't know what needs to be done here. Will you be able to get the e-commerce tracking in place? Developer might come back to you and ask, hey, please tell me exactly what do you need. So that is why I am giving you this link. We need to understand what exactly we need to do. I will show you some sample script so that you know how the codes are going to look like in the backend. I don't expect that you will be writing this code, but you should at least know how the codes look like. So adding a transaction, this is the URL which I'm going to ping you in the chat box also. I will spend only 5 minutes on this because none of us want to be developers. I hope, I am assuming if you want to be a developer who is taking care of analytics implementation, this is the document that you need to take very seriously. You need to add these codes to your website and start tracking. So if it is a transaction, that means thank you page, order confirmation.html. On that page, this kind of code must be executed. And what this code is telling about, it is telling me that it's an e-commerce transaction. And what is it? It's a add transaction command. So this command is telling Google Analytics that you have to add this as a transaction, and these are transaction details. Transaction ID is 1234, affiliation is Acme Clothing, the revenue that I generated is 11.99, shipping was 5, and the tax that I paid or the user has paid is $1.29. Now this is exactly how Google Analytics will come to know what was the order about. It now knows order ID, it now knows revenue. Now let's see how can I give information about the name of the product. This is the name of the product. Same code, but I am adding some additional info. Name of the product, SKU of the product, category, price, and the quantity that was purchased by user. And this is not a code that you will copy paste. You have to write in a way that on order transaction pages, whatever the actual order transaction was, it gets here and is sent back to Google Analytics. We have some example codes also. It will look like this. Do you see that? It will look like this. ID. You have a variable for transaction ID. You have name of the item SKU, all this is dynamically generated. Hence, you need help of the developer. Once you are able to send this data back to Google Analytics, you are all set. You are ready to look at the reports. So this thing I won't discuss much in detail. Let's jump on to the reports, which I believe most of you will be using. If you get into an e-commerce website, if you get a job in e-commerce website business, then these are the reports which you will be accessing on day-to-day basis. So now I am under e-commerce, and what I see is an overview. Overview, as the name suggests, or as we already know, it's going to summarize majority of the reports which are under the e-commerce. So graphical representation, but this time you will see that there are two lines, not just one line. Revenue, which is shown by darker blue color, and the e-commerce conversion rate by a fainter blue color. So you will see that as my revenue goes up, so do my conversion rate, or rather I should say when my conversion rate goes up, my revenue also goes up. I can see that happening here. And if you want to know details, like just move your mouse cursor on one particular day, it will give you info about, okay, on 21st March I had a revenue of $33 and my conversion rate was 0.09%. How much revenue did I got? Let me change date range to 30 so that we have some bigger numbers. The revenue that I received, remember, revenue is not profit. Revenue is all the money that you have generated. Now you have your expenses. When you remove expenses from the revenue, what is left is your profit. So don't get confused and assume this is your profit. This is the revenue. Conversion rate, we all know what conversion rate is. This is e-commerce conversion rate. When 100 people visit my website, 0.11 percentage of them end up buying my product. Transaction here means the number of orders. So here they are not saying orders, what they are saying is transactions. And on an average, each order was $70 worth. Average order value was 70. So these are the terms which I want you to understand better. Now, marketing. Under marketing, you will see campaigns, internal promotion, order coupon, and affiliation. Campaign. So if a traffic or if a user is coming to your website because of a campaign, those are listed here. Now, how Google knows that this user came via a campaign? Because of the UTM parameters. With the help of UTM parameters, we have sent back information to Google Analytics saying that this user came via social media because of my Diwali campaign. Now, if such users end up buying some product on your website, information will be shown here so that you understand how effective your campaigns were in this overview screen itself. I can see that because of campaigns, I have received one order which was of value $148. Since I had only one order, the average order value is also 148. Internal promotions. How to dynamically capture the transaction amount is the question by Rahul. So Rahul, I gave you that URL, which is also in the chat box. You have to write those codes, or you have to make your developer write those codes. When those JavaScript codes are executed, Google Analytics will come to know about the transaction amount. Clear? How do we do it? Good. Now, internal promotion. If you look at the Flipkart, now unfortunately we won't be able to see the banners. But if you remember what a Flipkart typically looked like, so they had a revolving banner here on the top. Then they had few banners here promoting their sale or promoting their product. So right now they have protect India from coronavirus, provide hygiene kit. This is a banner. So you can promote your products either on someone else's website, like I can go to Rahul and say, Rahul, your blog is doing really good. Can you put banner of my sale on your website? Let people click on it, come to my website and purchase the product. That's external promotion that I'm doing on Rahul's website. But if I have to promote something on my own website, I can do that also. So when I visit homepage, what happens is you will see banners. You will see that people or the website guys, website owner, business owner, they are trying to promote something, but they are where are they promoting? They are promoting on their own website. These are called as internal promotion. If there is a huge sale going on, and when someone visits the home page, they will keep a banner of that sale on the home page. They are promoting it on their own website. So these banners are called as internal promotion banners. Banners which are kept on your own website. These are called as internal promotion banners, and you can capture how many people are looking at those internal promotion banners, how many people are clicking on them, so that you will be able to understand which banner is most effective, whether this banner, the revolving big size banners are effective, or the banners which are on the right hand side, these banners are effective. You have slider, okay, you might have 5 slides in it. Which out of 5, which slide is more effective? How many views each slide get? Which slide is actually getting more clicks? All this information is important to take marketing calls, and this is what is shown to you here. Internal promotion, 78,000 such impressions. They are not capturing the click data, else you would have also seen out of 78,000, maybe 5,000 people have clicked on it. Impression means how many times the ad was shown to user. Internal promotion banner was shown to user. Impression was done. 78,813 times. Order coupon code. Coupon codes, we all know what are coupon codes. Whenever we, or at least me, I'm not sure about you, whenever I try to order a Domino's pizza, what I do is I Google, hey, I look for Domino's pizza coupons. Why do I do that? Because while checkout, if I apply that coupon, what do I get is, anyone has done that? Have you ever applied coupons while checking out? What happens when you apply coupon discount? Perfect. Amulya was bang on. We get discount. Maybe if I'm paying 100 rupees for a pizza, I will end up paying 95 rupees. Why? Because of that coupon, I got a 5% discount. People use coupon. Coupon is a promotional strategy as well. So are people using any coupons while they are placing orders? So for this website, what I see is there are 0 transactions which are making use of coupons. That means no person has entered any coupon. But guys, if people are using coupons, you will see that okay, there are 100 transactions with coupon, and actually you can also see which coupon codes were applied. So if I have 10 affiliates or 10 other website, each website I can give different code to promote, and in report I can see which coupon was applied for most. Then I can decide who is my website where I need to go and promote with some higher discounts. Affiliation. Affiliation is this order belongs to whom? Like if you are into affiliate marketing, if I am Flipkart, Flipkart has affiliates. Flipkart asks people, hey, come promote my website. I will pay something to you. That can also be captured, the affiliation, so that I know who is the best affiliate working for me. Not necessary I will capture at user level. user ID level, but what I can do is I can capture, okay, whether it was a Flipkart affiliate, whether it was vCommission affiliate, whether it was AdmitAd affiliate, I can do that, and I can bring info in form of report so that I know who other parties are working hard for me in promoting my website. They're not only just promoting, but they are also able to place order. Users which are sent by those user websites, they are placing orders on my website. I see that 58 transaction with $4,000 revenue, and on an average the order size was $70. So if you are an e-commerce website, what are the important reports you would like to see? So for e-commerce website, important is categories. There are categories. There are different categories that people can browse through and check different products. So I would definitely like to know which category is doing good for me. Say for example here footwear, whether it's sport shoes, casual shoes or slippers, who is generating more revenue for me. I want to see a report where I see, okay, sport shoes a revenue of $10,000. Casual shoes a revenue of $8,000, slippers a revenue of $1,000. That's it. So I want to see a report like this. Then other report which I would like to see is which product is actually selling good for me. Okay, so casual shoes, sport shoes, these categories are doing good, but under these categories, there might be 500 different products listed. I want to know which of those products are doing great job for me, which is that product which is selling like a hot cake for me. So the other type of report I would like to see is the product report. I would like to see category report. I would like to see product report. Then there are different brands that I'm selling. So I would also like to see how different brands are working for me, which is the highest selling brand. So Flipkart has multiple brands. Can you guys tell me few brand names that Flipkart sells? Myntra itself is a website that Flipkart owns. Jabong is also another website that Flipkart owns. But oh, Roadster, okay, good. Nike, Rahul, good. Ankur, good. So Nike, Reebok, MI, Samsung, these are the brands which s- Flipkart is selling on their website. So I would like to get a report out of 1,000 brands which are listed on my website. Which brand is doing good? Which is the highest selling brand? Which is the lowest selling brand? Etc. So these are three important reports I would like to see for my e-commerce website. Then I would also like to see what people do with respect to e-commerce activities on my website. Say for example, how many people actually look at the product. If 100 people look at the product, out of those 100, how many are actually converting as end user or as the user who have made a purchase for me. I would like to know that. I would also like to know that when someone enters in the checkout flow, which is like most important flow on my website. Why? Because this is the flow which generates revenue for me. When people enter the checkout flow, what do they do? How many people go to the cart, how many people go to the checkout, how many people go to order verification, address verification, payment page, and then the thank you page. These are some of the important reports that I would like to see, I would like to check for my e-commerce portal. Now, let's go ahead and see the actual reports which you can find in Google Analytics. So what I'm going to do, I discussed the theory part. Now I'm going to jump on to the analytics and I'm going to walk you through the different reports which will help you in understand what different e-commerce activities are happening on your website and how much of course revenue you are generating. Before I do that, any questions, any doubts here? Screen is already shared. Rahul, can you not see my screen? Abhijit, Amulya, Shobha, Varun, can you confirm if you guys can see my screen? Good, thank you. Rahul, maybe some technical glitch at your side. Okay, now Rahul also can see the screen. Fantastic. So any questions or should I jump on to the e-commerce report in Google Analytics? Okay, I take that as no and I will jump on to the report. So I'm under e-commerce. There are few reports under the e-commerce. Let's get uh, through them one by one. I will start with the product performance. Let's go down till the end and then I will jump on to the top again. So product performance, sale performance, product list performance. So how are these things performing on your website? So product performance, as the name indicates, it will show you the performance of different products on your website. Flipkart literally has lakhs of products on their website. I want to know which is the best product that I'm selling. How would I know that? If I come to the product performance report, I will see the highest selling product on my website. Now, how do I say that this is the highest selling product on my website? Because of the revenue. Look at the arrow here. The arrow is after the product revenue. That means this report is arranged based on the product revenue. Product that uh, generates the highest amount of revenue for me is on the top, which is Google Zip Hoodie F/C. This is the product which generates highest amount of revenue for me in given date range, which is last 30 days. $300 is what I have generated by selling just that one single product. How many unique purchases? 3, quantity 5, and average price is $60 for that product. On an average, I sold 1.67 products per order. Was there any refund? No, $0 refund. Then basket to detail and buy to detail. So let's see what is unique purchases and what is quantity. So to help understand this unique purchases and the quantity, let's imagine that I go to flipkart.com and I buy a book. I search, let's say Chetan Bhagat book, and there is some Chetan Bhagat book, Half Girlfriend, which I could remember. Half Girlfriend. What I do is I add this product to the cart. I am buying 3 copies of this book. One for me, one for my boss, and another one for my friend. These are the 3 copies I am buying. I add 3 products into my cart. The product is only one, but the quantity is 3. I check out. I get order number as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what happened here? I have placed only one order, but quantity is 3. I can do that, right? And I'm sure every one of you have done that. One order, but multiple quantities. So I can say here that unique purchase is 1, but quantity, how much is the quantity? Good, Ankur. The quantity was 3. So one unique order, 3 quantities. Now that is what this these columns are also representing. Unique purchases 3. Then you might say, okay, if the unit purchases are 3, then how can quantity be 5? That means there are some users who order multiple products, like one order, but 2 Google Zip hoodies in it. That is unique purchases and quantity. Then we also have basket to detail rate and buy to detail rate. Basket, what is basket? Basket is nothing but cart. cart. You can add product to a cart, right? This is basket, what we call in Google Analytics. It is nothing but the cart. Buy. Okay, basket to detail rate. Detail is nothing but a product detail rate. That means how many people add your product to cart when they look at the product detail page. What percent? Not everyone adds product to the cart. If I'm here just out of the curiosity trying to understand what this product is about, I'm not going to add it to my cart because I have no purchase intention. So how many percentage of people who look at the product actually add product to the cart? For this particular product, 10.51 percentage of users who look at the product detail page add that product to the cart. Buy to detail rate. Now, how many of people who look at the product detail page actually end up buying the product? The answer is 0.40 for this one particular product. How many people, what percentage of people add product to the cart? What percentage of people actually end up buying product is what I am able to see in this report. So few new terms which were introduced: unique purchases, quantity, then basket to detail, buy to detail. I hope you guys now know what is meaning of these terms. Clear with these newly introduced terms? Quickly, yes, no? Good. This is product. These are the details about that product. Now this is name of the product, but you might be working, average quantity can be less than one. No, I don't think so. You will end up and look at average quantity which is less than one. Minimum, I guess you should see one at least. Unique purchases. Here is what we discussed about unique purchases. I can order multiple quantities in one single order. So this is one unique order, but three different quantities of the product were ordered. This is unique purchases. Clear, Niyati? Yes, no, Niyati, I'm waiting for your response. Okay, I take that. Yes, so these are the name of the products, but different if you're working with different systems together, like you have a CRM, customer relationship management system, you have a order management system, then those systems don't recall products by their name. Every product have an ID, which is called in e-commerce or any retailing field is called as SKU, stock keeping unit. A product ID is called as a stock keeping unit. So you can have one product called as ABC123, but it will have two variations. One is red shirt, one is blue shirt. So though their ID might remain ABC123, SKU will be like dash R, dash P or something like that. So SKU is a unique identifier using which you can identify a product, and you can come to know what exactly user or which product exactly user has purchased. Now I can download this report and upload it in some other software, maybe CRM. So how do I get the product SKU data? Under the primary dimension, if you look here, there is a product SKU. So if I click on product SKU, what I see now, I see the product IDs instead of product name. I see the product IDs. These are my SKUs. Now you will see that the highest selling product is not worth $300. It is now 237. Like I told you, it might show you Nike shirt, highest selling $300. But if you go at the SKU level, you might have, okay, $200 blue shirt, Nike, and another 100 white shirt. Total comes to 300. So SKU level data you get here. Now, if you want to understand which are the categories who are generating highest amount of sale for me, you can go to the next primary dimension which is available for you, that is product category. You can go here under the product category, and now you will see that these are the actual categories of your website and their revenue. That means all the products under the category apparel sold me or gave me a revenue of $2189. Products under the clearance category $296. Products which were not categorized 183, office 180, accessories $177. So these are the categories who are giving or generating highest amount of revenue for me. So I might want to focus on a category which is doing really very good on my website. I see that, hey, I started myshoes.com to sell the shoes, but accessories are also doing really fantastic for me. My shoe accessories like the laces, I'm selling them really fantastic. So I might want to focus on that category also. So if you want to understand about different categories, you can come to the category report. Similarly, if you move to the product brands, you can see performance of different brands. So in this case, you will not see any brand because Google's website is not selling any brand. They are not selling different brands. They are just selling products which has a Google logo on it. But a website like Flipkart who sells multiple brands, here you will get information that okay, uh, MI is doing extremely well, followed by Samsung, followed by Nike, followed by Reebok, so on so forth. You will get information, but with respect to brand. With the help of this report, you can decide which brand I want to keep on my website and which brand maybe I want to discontinue. I don't want to buy their license again because they are not profitable for my website, and the amount of money I spend to sell the brand versus amount of money I get by selling that brand products on my website is not making any sense. I may want to discontinue that brand on my website. These are the information that you can get when you go into the product performance. So I go to the product performance report to find information about products, how they are selling on my website. Not only products, I can get information with respect to their SKU IDs, with the category that they belong to and the brand they belong to. I can also see category report. I can also see brand report. This is very helpful if I'm trying to manage inventory and I'm trying to find highest selling product, highest selling brand, or the highest selling category on my website. So these are the reports about the product. But let's see how exactly what are the sales that you are making. Sale, these are nothing but orders. What are the orders placed on your website? So when I clicked on the sales performance report, you will see a table format changed a bit. Now what I see is the transaction ID. Transaction ID is nothing but your order number. order ID. When you complete the transaction, it says, hey, thank you, Ashish, thank you for your order. For your reference, your order ID is. This is the order ID which is captured. Order ID is always unique. There are no two orders in the system with the same ID. It is always unique. Why they are unique? Because with the help of order ID, you can track down one particular order and find all details about that order. Like one single order gave me a revenue of $100, but it can have like they purchased a pen worth $50, they purchased pen refill worth another $10, 10 such refills, etc. So I can see that order number 149433 was the order with the highest revenue, $525. This guy paid $525. The tax paid, the delivery charges paid, the refund amount if he made a refund, and the number of quantities that he purchased. So one this order purchased 64 quantities. I can find detail, like I can click on this order. When I click on this order, I will be able to find what different products this particular user purchased. Look, I don't have to go into any order management system or to any other. Like if you're on WordPress, you can find this info in WooCommerce also, but you don't have to switch the products. In Google Analytics itself, I will be able to find details about the order. Now I can see here, this guy purchased Google Zip hoodies, quantity was 3, total revenue $180. Google Tea Green $66 he paid and he purchased 6 quantities, so on so forth. Total quantities 64. Ankur has to leave. Okay, Ankur. I will share the feedback link. Thank you for asking. I will be sharing recording. I'm using a different software, guys, to record because the GoToMeeting is not working with respect to recording. But you will get recording. That's a good thing. This is the feedback link, Ankur, and please go through the recordings. Any doubts, feel free to connect. Varun, same for you. If you have to leave, please refer the recordings. I will need some more time. I have to finish e-commerce and then multi-channel. Okay, so these are the order details. I can see by date also. Like on Jan 1, how many orders I got, Jan 2, how many orders I got, like that. If I click on the date here, you will see that the order is being generated, or rather report is being generated date wise, and now I can see on which date exactly I got the highest revenue. Thanks, Ankur. Thank you for your comment. I hope you are done with the feedback also. Yes, please be safe. You too. So this is about sales. I told you about product list. These are the product list. That means one single page with multiple products listed in it. These are called as product list. Now, what are the different places in which you can see a product list on an e-commerce website? You can see product list on a category page, like that's on your screen. You can see product listed under a different product, like I click on a product and then you see another product list that says, hey, product similar to this, or other users are buying this product. You see a product list there also. Yes. recently viewed. Now, and another place where I can find product list is when I do a search. When I search for something, let me do that. When I search for, say, jeans, and I hit the enter button, now what I see is list of products. I see all the products listed. So these are the different places on my website which can show me product in form of list. Now I want to know, okay, there are three different places on my website where I can see product list. Which one of them is working good for me? Either it's category page, either it's recently viewed page, or the section, excuse me, the section, or it's the search page. Which exactly is working good for me? How many times products are viewed? How many times people are clicking on it? That is what I'm going to see in the product list performance. This I don't agree with this report. What they are showing is actually the name of the product, not the name of the list. So on number 8, you will see called something called as search result. This makes sense. Search result page, product list views 36,000 times, 2, 3, 4, 5 times people have clicked on those product. Click through rate is 6.51. 340 times product was added to cart. 108 times products were checked out. 19 times product was purchased, giving me a revenue of $134. So now it tells me that when someone search, when I'm searching something, people see my list, and this list gives me a revenue of $134. This is the report that I can see. What's the significance of this report? There are different list places, as I told you, or as I could think of three different list places. Which one is good for me? I can try and find. The marketing report is nothing but a report which we already discussed. It's about your marketing effort. I will take only one report. All other are similar, just the dimension changes. So here what you see is internal promotion. Instead of internal promotion, here you will see order coupons, product coupon, or the affiliates. Now internal promotions. I told you what are internal promotions. This report tells me details of the same. I might have 10 different banners which are available for me, which I can use to promote my own products. This place tells me those properties or those banners which are available on your website, which one is effective. Fall campaign 2019. This was the most effective campaign. Now, this report may not make sense to you. The reason is you don't know what is fall campaign 2019. But for users or end users, webmasters, they know what is fall campaign 2019. That gave me a impression of 78,000. But transaction 0, revenue 0, transaction per internal, that is also 0. I believe they are not tracking anything after the click, which you can. If you are doing that, you will be able to see the number of orders placed, how many, because of people who have clicked on that banner. So how would I name that banner? I won't just say fall campaign 2019. I would always say like homepage banner RH1, like right hand side first banner, then fall 2019, so that I know it is the banner which is on the home page, right hand side first banner, and what I was trying to promote, fall 2019. It had 78,000 impressions, 5,000 people clicked on it, and out of 5,000 people who clicked on it, 312 people actually placed order. This is the kind of report I am going to see. Now, if your manager comes to you and say, hey, I have cracked a fantastic deal with the Nike shoes. They are going to give me 30% margin, but it is valid only for 7 days. Can you promote it on homepage? If you get a place on homepage, nothing like that. Everyone tries very hard so that they can get a placement on the homepage, because people just will go to the flipkart.com and whatever 5 banners they see, of course they are going to visit those pages. So now your manager comes to say, hey, this is a fantastic deal I have cracked. Find the best place, find the best banner and put it there. How will you tell? You can't just go and blindly tell, hey, okay, because it's a front side on the home page, this must be best. No, you come here, see which banner actually works best for you, and then allot that place to the best offer that you have. This is internal promotion. Any doubts in it? Rahul, any doubt? Shobha, any doubt? Abhijit, any doubt? Good. Let's break for 5 minutes here. Then I will continue discussing the last part of our discussion, multi-channel funnels. Just a small break so that we can have a glass of water and we will come back in 5 minutes. Okay, guys? Fantastic. No break is request by Rahul. Or sorry, it was Varun. Okay, let's continue then. We can quickly finish and rest the session. Everyone agrees? Perfect. Very good, guys. So now, multi-channel funnels. This is the last part of our discussion, multi-channel funnels. Before I visit multi-channel funnels, let me recall what are channels. So channels, we have seen channels like organic channel, paid channel, direct channel, affiliate channel, email channel. You guys remember all of this? What is organic channel? What is paid channel? What is direct channel? Email channel. That means people coming from email marketing efforts. People coming due to affiliate efforts. People who are directly typing flipkart.com in the browser. Those are direct. If I'm buying the user, if I'm buying the clicks, banner ad or cost per click, those are paid. If someone is finding my website through search engines because of my SEO efforts, those are organic. Remember, everyone on the same page here, these are my different channels on the website. Now imagine this scenario. First, I want to buy a Samsung phone. What will be my typical activity? Or if you want to buy anything, let's take example of Samsung. First I will go to flipkart.com. I open the browser. I directly type flipkart.com. That means I go to Flipkart as a direct user. I browse through different Samsung mobiles. Do I immediately buy one? Most of the time, no. I will go to Amazon. I will go to samsung.com. Then I will also do Google. I will try to find the best deal. Now then, all of a sudden, what happens is while browsing the Facebook, I see advertisement by Flipkart showing me the same mobile phone which I visited, and it says 500 rupees discount. I'm say, wow, fantastic. I click on that banner and I visit the flipkart.com again, but this time because of social. I browse through it, but still I'm not convinced. I still want to spend more time and see if I can save more money or I can get better deal like free scratch, screen protector, free mobile holder, something like that. So I haven't still converted. I'm still in the market. After a couple of days, I get an email from Flipkart that says, "Hey, this mobile phone is in your cart. Why don't you check out? We are giving you some XOXO theme." I say, "Wow, this is great. This is exactly what I was looking for." I click on the email, I go to cart and I check out. So this time I visited Flipkart because of email and I gave a revenue of 10,000 rupees. Everyone agrees this happens nowadays. Everyone agrees to this. That first I go to direct, then social, then email, then I will convert. Now it's not that I go directly and then make a purchase, right? Fantastic. So now if I have to look what I'm doing now, I'm going to attribute this revenue of 10,000 rupees to one of the channel. So I'm going to create a report that says, okay, this particular channel gave me a revenue of 10,000 rupees. That means I'm going to attribute this revenue to one of the channel here. What do you think? To which channel should I attribute this revenue of 10,000 rupees? Should it be direct, social, or email? Because of which channel user gave me a revenue of 10,000 rupees? Direct, social, or email? What's your guess? Rahul, Varun, Shobha, all of them say email. Okay, good. But why not direct? It is first direct which user found that particular product and then you can remarket. If there was no direct, how would you have got that remarketing campaign on social and email and then 10,000 rupees revenue? Last one. Okay, you are saying because email is the last one, I should attribute it to the revenue. So direct and social, because they were the earlier ones, they assisted in the conversion, they're of no use. You guys are correct. So there are different models. If I use a model, last interaction, in that case, I will attribute it to email, which is that channel using which user interacted with my website last time. There is another model called as first interaction. In this model, I will attribute it to direct. Now there is another model called as linear. What I do in linear model, I take revenue of 10,000 rupees and I split it equally among all three. That's a linear. I would say, okay, direct is responsible for 3,333 rupees. Social also same, email also same. This is linear. Here I am going to say email is responsible for $10,000 or rupees. Direct is responsible for 10,000 in first. And here I am going to say every channel is responsible for this much of revenue. These are models. There are seven such models, but these are the three most popular in the industry, heavily used. Most of you will end up using the last interaction model, where you will generate a report saying email gave me a revenue of 10,000 rupees. Now, why is this important? Because at the end of the day, week, or month, you will generate a report that says organic gave me a revenue of 1,59,000 or rupees, whatever it is. Paid gave me a revenue of $24,000. Direct gave me a revenue of $85,000. Affiliate gave me revenue of $12,000. Email gave me revenue of $4,000. This is the kind of report you will be generating. So now look, you are in the channel report. We have seen every channel had its own revenue also. Like organic, I had 55,000 people visiting and a revenue of 1,59,000. But now in the multi-channel funnel reports, what exactly are we going to see? We are going to see this, how multiple channel work together to give me orders. This is the difference between just channel reports and multi-channel funnel reports. Now, if I show you the reports, now you will be able to make more sense of whatever I just spoke about. Multi-channel funnels, how multiple channels are working together hand in hand to give us the conversions. This is the conversion data, total 5291 conversions. Okay. We have these many different channels. I have checked marked, or by default, three different channels are checked marked. Now, diagram on the right hand side will tell you how these channels are overlapping with each other. So the biggest circle here is direct, followed by organic and referral. Their intersection shows us how these two work together. Now, if I put my mouse cursor here, you will see that direct and organic 13.56, that is 706 conversions. Direct and organic search together. That means what? Like this. People came via direct and then organic and then they converted. Now, whether first by direct or organic, we will find it in another report also. But direct and organic have worked together, gave me a total conversion of 706. Then I have direct and referral working together, a revenue of, or rather a conversion of 605. Then I also have in small quantity organic and referral working together, 160 conversions. Now if I move my mouse cursor here, I see that for 104 conversions, direct, organic and referral, all of these three have worked together. That means user came to my website by three different channels and then converted. There are 2% of such conversions, 104. Now I can do mix and match. I can also check fourth. Now this is the smallest intersection which tells me there were 9 conversions where all these 4 work together. Now if I have to find more details about it, let's go to the top conversion path, because we wanted to first understand, okay, whether it was direct first or the organic first, or organic and then direct. Now this is the path. Now these are, remember, these are not different URLs. This is only a channel path. 244 conversions, which gave me a revenue of 593. User first came via organic, then he came via direct, and then he got converted. User first came via organic, then by direct, and then he got converted. Such 244 conversion. Referral direct 207. Direct into 2. That means first direct, again direct, then conversion. Direct, 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 conversion. Organic search, then direct, again direct. 74 such conversions. Look at the 10th. Direct 4 times. First time direct, second time direct, third time direct, fourth time direct, then user converted. 34 such conversions. How come direct occurs 2 times? Say for example on Monday I directly type flipkart.com. I didn't purchase anything. On Wednesday again I type flipkart.com. Then I convert. This is how direct happened twice. Easy, Varun? Perfect. Now you will see here direct is 4 times, which I think is the lengthiest path here. Okay, number one means here that he first found the website through SEO, and then on next day he searched for my website. Okay, look here. The first is organic search. That means he came to your website via any search engine. Next day he came via direct. That means he directly typed your website name. First time I found it Samsung.com via Google search. Then I remembered, okay, Samsung also sells product on Samsung.com. So next day I just directly go to Samsung.com. I never go to Google and then Samsung.com. Now we are saying here that okay, first day organic search, next day direct. Is it actually next day? It can happen like organic search in the morning and direct in the evening. That is also possible. So what is the time gap between user first coming to my website and converting on my website? Like here direct 4 times. On Jan 1st I can come to your website direct, and Jan 10th fourth time where I am converting. So it actually take me 10 days. It took me 10 days to convert, right? So there is a report called as time lag. This report will tell you how much time it takes for a user to convert. So time lag in days, 0 days, 4071 conversion. That means these are the people who convert on the same day. But there are 147 conversions which took 1 days. That means I come today, then there is a gap of a day for my conversion. I came to your website again next day, I got converted. Now there are websites, let's say for example digitalvidya.com. You first visit digitalvidya.com, then you don't immediately enroll for the class. You look for Digital Vidya's review, you talk with Digital Vidya people on the phone, you speak with your people or friends around. In that case, the time will be high. So you might fall under this bracket somewhere after or between 12 to 30 days. Like I might convert after 2 weeks, 14 days. There are 24 such conversions here. So you would like to see what's the time lag. When is that user first visits my website and after how many days a user converts on my website. This is what this report is telling you about. Easy to understand. Any doubts here? Okay. I'm clicking path length. Meanwhile, I will also wait for your questions. Okay, I don't see any questions. Let's jump on to the path length. Path length. We have already seen, right? Organic, direct. Path length of 2. Organic, direct. Path length of 4. Direct 4 times. Path length of 4 again. So here instead of telling you direct 4 times, they are actually telling me the path length. I am not worried about, okay, whether it is direct 4 times, organic 4 times, nothing. I'm just worried path 4 times. This is what exactly I am getting here. I can see that single path, $1697 revenue. People who come to my website via single path, 1697 revenue. Just gives me information about the path length. That's it. Then we can go. This is interesting model comparison tool. It will now compare which channel is working great for you. Now here we had a small discussion whether I want to attribute this 10,000 rupees to email or direct or social. All of you said let's attribute it to email. I said why not direct? Let's also attribute to direct. Or let us attribute to all of them. So how we did it? Using the interaction models: last interaction, first interaction, or linear. This is exactly what I'm going to do in this report. So I'm going to choose a model, whether last interaction, first interaction, linear, and then I'm going to see the revenue contribution for each of these channel. So here you will see that the model I have selected is last interaction, and report is generated based on the last interaction model. Direct has contributed the most, 2393 conversions. Remember, these are number of conversions, and revenue generated hi- just yeah, revenue generated is here 148, 2799, 889.55. Now you see huge number of conversions. Why? Because all of the conversions are taken into consideration, even like registration and user engagement. I want to see only with respect to e-commerce activity, the purchase activity. I can simply choose this drop down, uncheck all other goals, just keep e-commerce transactions, click on apply. Now I see that this data is only for e-commerce. Now I see that direct responsible for 34 conversions gave me a revenue of 2799. That means direct was here. People last interacted with direct. Last time they interacted with my website direct. Last time for what? Last time before making a conversion or before placing an order, they interacted through direct channel. Now what I want to know that, okay, now show me who were the first one. I will have to choose a different model. I will choose the first interaction model. Of course, the numbers will change. Now I see that when I change it to first interaction, organic is on top. Gave me a revenue of 2270. I can also do linear. I can do a linear. When I do the linear, again organic then moves on the top. Revenue of 2375. Number 2 is, sorry, direct is on top, organic was on number 2, giving me a revenue of 1338. Now the discussion that we had, which channel should get the revenue? Same we did here, but instead of having discussion, we directly change the model, and I can see the same output. I can also do first interaction versus the last interaction. I can compare up to 3 models. What I can do is, let's do first interaction versus last interaction. Now look what kind of report I get. I get organic search is on the top, and I see that organic search, when it is first interaction, gives me a revenue of 33. When it is last interaction, sorry, gives me a conversion of 33 and 20. Okay, that means people are definitely coming to my website first time for organic search, 33 conversion, but they don't immediately convert because last interaction is only showing me 20. But if you look at the direct, the numbers are exact opposite. 21 first interaction, but higher number, 34 in the last interaction. That means they don't buy, people don't generally buy when they come via direct for the first time, but they might come to my channel by some other, to my website by some other channels, and later on convert by directly typing in my website name in the browser. Hence the last interaction is high. So now why is this important for me? Why this report is important for me? I know that, okay, for last interaction, direct is the major channel, followed by organic, and highest number of conversions happen when user first visits via organic search and then through some other channel. That means SEO has a very important role to play. Users are first finding my website through SEO, and then they are converting by some other means, maybe by directly typing my website name. So I will go back to my SEO team, will share some appreciation with them. I will encourage them. I might also want to increase my budget on the SEO, and will like to tell them, guys, work hard. You guys are doing good job, so on and so forth. Okay. SEO was just example. I might also find social is doing good. I might find the paid campaigns are doing good, etc. So this is what your model comparison tool is about. Any doubts here? Assisted conversions, I will quickly give you an overview because during this discussion, I hope now you understand what are assisted conversion. Like email here helped in actual conversion, but who helped email? Who assisted email? Direct and social. So social assisted email here for the conversion. These are assisted clicks. These clicks don't actually end up in conversion. So social here didn't actually end up in conversion, but it helped some other channel for the conversion, right? It assisted email for the conversion. So if I want to look on my overall website view for last 30 days, I see that organic search has assisted for 16 conversion. Direct has assisted for 14 conversion. They don't directly do the conversion, but organic search helps me in getting a conversion. So that's why I went to my SEO team and I appreciated them that you guys are doing great job. Okay, it's unfortunate people are not directly converting, but you guys are doing great job. Users are getting encouraged. People are finding my product through search, and next time they are converting. If there is no search, if people are not finding my product, of course, next time there is no hope that they will come back to my website and convert. These are the assisted conversions. Will this work the same for remarketing also? Your channel will only change, Abhijit. Your channel here remarketing means it can be social or it can be paid, wherever you are doing the remarketing. But it will work. The logic will work exactly in the same way. Great. Any other questions, guys? Because with assisted conversions, I have covered everything. I have covered e-commerce. I have covered multi-channel funnels under the conversion. So we have covered goals, e-commerce and multi-channel funnels under the conversion, which means we have covered real-time, audience, acquisition, behavior and conversion reports, which are the reports available in Google Analytics. I will share feedback link again with you guys. This is a bit detailed feedback. So this feedback is not just for today's session. This feedback is for whole of your experience for last 5 weeks. A bit detailed. So I will give you a couple of minutes to complete the feedback. Then I will open the session for question and answer. Any question that you have around Google Analytics, I will be more than happy to answer them. We have good amount of time with us. I will be happy to extend if required, but will ensure that no one leaves the session without getting their query addressed. So first a couple of minutes for feedback, then question and answers. Sure, Rahul, I will try and answer it. Okay, so I have a question from Rahul. It is about SEO. Varun, thanks for the feedback. I will wait for other folks to finish the feedback. Then, Rahul, I will take your question. Thank you guys. Thank you for feedback. Hey, thanks Varun. Thanks for those comments. Happy that I was able to help you. Varun has to leave. Rest of the people can stay back. I will address your queries. So Rahul's question is like, how do I know if my SEO is working or not? I have done some SEO on my website. How do I know whether it's working or not? Okay, good that you asked me this question, Rahul. I will show you how do you know if your SEO is working or not, or if your SEO efforts are working or not. So I will go to the acquisition report. I will go to the all traffic. I will go to the channels. So these are the channel report which will tell me different channels like organic, inorganic, and all that stuff. Since your question or concern is around SEO, it means we need to look for what? We need to look for organic search. I will click on the organic search. Now, in the organic search, I will get some numbers. I will get the graph. So, what I can do now is, or I can even do it here. Let me show it for all channels. So it will take care of similar question around social also. There is, I will use a date comparison tool. I will choose a date comparison tool. So what it does, it compares your traffic with the previous period. Say for example, you have worked on the SEO. Now you want to know whether last 30 days, whether there was any increase in the SEO traffic or not. I will compare to the previous period. So whatever date range you have selected here, it will take similar amount of days before that. Like if it is 1st Feb to 2nd March, then the previous date will be 1st Jan to 31st January. So I can do that compare to previous. I will click on apply. So now when I click on apply, you will see that the graph has changed. Now I see two colors, the current date and the previous date. Your question was around SEO, so I will look only for the organic search data. Now what I see is two date ranges, the current date range and the previous date range. What is the current date range? 26 Feb to 26 March. Before to that is 27 Jan to 25 Feb. Look at the percentage increase here. Minus 16.78. That means my SEO traffic has actually declined. In January, it was 30,000 from Jan to Feb, but from Feb to March, it actually went to 25,700. What do you say? Your SEO is working or it's not working? What would you say, Rahul, in this example? What can you say, Rahul? I want to know that. Different is not less. 16 percentage of difference. It's a huge difference, Rahul. Your traffic was 30,000 visitors, but now it is 25,000 visitors. I'm not happy. If I was webmaster, I won't be happy. I expect SEO traffic to grow. If it was 30,000, next month I would expect at least 30,000. At least there should not be any reduction. Okay. If it is not 35,000, it has to be at least 30,000. Ideally, it should go 35, but it has not, then I would say, buddy, I'm not happy. Yes, due to other reasons, of course, as a webmaster, now that's your job to troubleshoot further. Why is this happening? It can be as easy as okay, because of COVID-19, like Flipkart, you will see all of their products are down. People are not going to Google. They already know that Flipkart has stopped selling. They're not searching for products. That could also be reason. As a webmaster, you have to troubleshoot it. But if your question is just like, hey, is my SEO working or not? The answer is no in this case. Okay, the question is, but what if GA was integrated after SEO is done? Then how to know SEO effectiveness? Then you won't be able to tell. If you don't have the old numbers, of course you cannot compare the new numbers. The only thing which you can improve are the things that you can measure. If there was no measurement in place, of course you won't be able to say whether there is an improvement or no improvement. Good. Any other questions, guys? Please feel free to ask me questions. Questions, guys? Yes, no? Okay, I don't see any questions pouring in. I'm going to stop the recording.